Sunde from mTw again. Congratulations to the second place. Does it feel like a loss or a victory?
Feels like a loss.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But if you look at it wider, is it still a victory for your team? Like reaching the final and placing second?
I think if we look at this event as a whole, I think maybe it's not a victory, but it's what we kind of expected of ourselves, and so it's fine in that sense. But just playing a final, like you lose the second place and you win a third place. I mean, that kind of speaking, you end up losing a match, and obviously we would have loved winning this, and it just sucks so much right now. So.
The classic, you want to win the last game of the tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you faced Navi in the final, as you expected.
Yeah.
Were you prepared?
I think we were really well prepared. I mean, we tried to study Navi, but they're kind of, I think they're pretty hard to study compared to some other teams. So we just did our best, and we didn't anti-strat too much, just keep to our own style of play, and then just kept in mind what we knew that they were doing or like loved to do.
So the first map of the final wasn't as tight as the rest of them. Do you know why you lost so hard on the first map?
I just think Navi is really good on Inferno.
Simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, we started CT and we just didn't play that well. I mean, they kind of we have some aggressive play in the middle and on A side, and we just timed it wrong. So we attacked when they weren't up middle yet. So we just kind of timed ourselves and made us easy frags for them. So we just didn't play that well in Inferno, and then we just had to perform under pressure on Tuscan, and we trained as well. I think we were behind the whole match except 15-14 on Tuscan in our favor.
Speaking of that, what goes through your mind when you're like 3 or 4 rounds down and you need to win the rest of the rounds to keep the match alive?
You just keep, like, if you lost like 5 rounds in a row or something like that, you just try and think so hard. What can we do? How do we lose these rounds? What can we do to kind of counter that, or just be prepared for what they do? And yeah, it just works out. I mean, we just play, like, take out the pace of the game, play really slowly. I don't think Navi adapts well to slow play style, so that was in our favor. And we just kind of walked around, picked them off, and took out all the pace of the game.
So I have to ask, was this the most fun grand final you've ever played, since it was so tight? Even though you lost?
I actually don't remember all our finals. I think we have played some pretty close, insane matches. WCG 2007 was really awesome for me because that was my first big international event, coming from being that middle team player in Denmark to playing with NOA back then. That was awesome for me, even though we lost far. Like, yeah, they just beat us. And yeah, I guess this is insane. I hope it was fun to watch for the audience, and it was for sure an insane match. I mean, I don't know, man, we were so far behind, so no one probably expected us to come back, and I think that was pretty fun to watch.
You had nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of it, you placed second at 2007, and first 2008, and third last year.
Yep.
So what's up with you and WC? You always seem to place top 3.
Yeah, I guess that's just good, consistent play. I mean, not much to say about it. Obviously, we should have more gold medals, but yeah, that's how it is.
Okay, so, well, we don't have anything to add. Do you have anything to add?
I want to thank all the Danish fans and the other Danish team cheering for us, and it was so cool having all the...
I could ask you about that. The other team, Full Gaming, Poon Handlers, how much did they made a lot of noise when you played. How much did that affect you during the game?
Yeah, also our Danish Trackmania player and our Danish Warcraft 3 player, everyone was just cheering insanely. That was so cool. I mean, it felt kind of like watching, you know, when you watch Chinese players play Warcraft 3 or whatever, they always have a lot of fans cheering and waving signs and banners and something like that. It just felt a bit like that. I think it was really cool.
Okay, so you can add something more if you want to.
No, I don't know, man.
Nothing?
A drink, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Congratulations to the second place.
Thank you.